Morning, everybody. So it is December 23rd, and as I said, I'll be driving up to Eugene this morning. It's about 9:15 in the morning, and yeah, as you can see, it is a gray day at Arcata, California. I've got my motorbike here, Black Beauty, and I just found a cord to strap down my duffel bag with. I really like using cords as instruments for tying down, a little bit more secure than bungees if you know how to do a basic trucker's knot there to tension everything down. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna be wearing a bunch of layers. I'm gonna add like another layer on top for my my torso, but right now I'm wearing base layers, all synthetic, no cotton, not in this weather. You want the synthetic to be able to wick away moisture when you're out in the elements. So I'll be having synthetic both bottom and ups, and then I got a pair of jeans, and a pair of rain pants, and then also a pair of heavy leather chaps to keep off the wind. Obviously, the rain pants are good for the moisture and rain. And then on my ups, I've got, the synthetic shirt, and then I've got a really thin, lightweight, smart wool sweater, and then another layer of synthetic, a little bit heavier, with a collar, and then I've got my leather motorcycling jacket, the one that's got armor built up on the shoulders and the back, even and the elbows. And then finally my my waxed canvas or oiled canvas motorcycling jacket to keep off the moisture. I found that wearing my rain gear on the way down was a really smart idea. It helped really seal into heat, which is awesome. And it looks like, according to the weather stations, that the inland route up to Eugene, so going from Crescent City, which is about an hour and a half north of us, east on the 199 is a good route, and I love it. It's a little bit quicker than a coastal route, and I've done it many times. So I'm really excited about it. I'm the last person in the house for this winter break, so just closing up shop for the house, and I'll keep you tuned in on my ride up. Hey everyone, so just north of Crescent City now, about 15 minutes off of the 199. I'm in this little town called Humboldt, as that sign says. Super small, just one of my local places that I usually gas up. I'm really quite cozy so far on the ride for an hour and a half of straight riding. My hands are only slightly chilled. I think it's mostly because my core is so well insulated that my extremities, like my hands, my feet, are able to stay warm enough out here. It's not as cold as it was in my Thanksgiving ride, which is nice. It's actually quite pleasant outside. As you can see, it's blue sky, super pretty. So probably gonna stop in Cave Junction, which is a town about maybe an hour north of here in Oregon. I'm getting close to the Oregon-California border, and just gonna keep on trucking. Been a good ride so far. I've kind of got this interesting methodology for my glove system. So right here I've got some smart wool thin liners that I got last year. That's my base layer for my hands. So my hands are the thing that gets the coldest fastest for me when I'm riding. And then my next layer is this like wool mitten, followed by a leather layer. And then I just because I returned those winter gloves that really weren't working, the electrical ones, the flies that weren't fly, I am trying regular old kind of rubber gardening gloves. I was like just not that satisfied with the old ones that I got. So yeah, the rubber ones, so far so good. I haven't hit any rain, so that's nice, but I think the main reason why my hands are warm still is because my core is warm. And that's just like number one. Keep yourself warm from the inside out. And so far it's been good, so yeah, keep you posted. Cheers. Hey everyone, so I just got back into Eugene and it was a great ride. Stayed super warm with all 5 layers that I had on. It was really clear skies for most of it. Literally the last 5 minutes I got sprinkled on, so that was like no big deal. Yeah, so I learned a couple of things on the ride up. One is watch out for crazy drivers during the winter time. Since the holidays, everybody's distracted. It's really easy to be focused on other things other than the road. And I saw one such case where I was just on the 199, so from Crescent City on the coast in California all the way to, it's the route that you go to from Crescent City in California to Grants Pass in Oregon. And there's this lady who, normally like cars are faced parallel to the direction of the road. She was totally the opposite. She was like, tangential. She was like perpendicular to it. And her front end was totally ripped off. And who knows why that ended up happening, but it was, it was a shock. And it's like, of course, like holiday week, this kind of bad news happens for her. But, just being aware of your surroundings and the terrain. There was definitely some landslides in the hills that I went through. It's been raining a lot for the last couple weeks, so the hills are just slurries, basically. So, riding a motorbike in dirt on the highway, you gotta be careful because even when you go through it and it's just like a little bit of caked mud on the ground, obviously go slow through it, but then remember to go slow for maybe a couple 100 meters afterwards because there's still residual dirt in your tires. And that, as I learned, can cause slippage. That happened on my way back from Thanksgiving, actually. I went through this like landslide and this dirt on the road, basically. And I was going through a corner literally like 50 meters afterwards, and my back wheel was kind of going like woo woo kind of thing. I was like, oh shoot, that's not that fun. So, just be aware of your traction, and getting dirt in your tires is not that great on the pavement. Other than that, though, I'm really excited for the holidays and hanging out with family. My best friend's in town from the East Coast, and yeah, just looking forward to chilling out, hopefully not doing schoolwork for a second. If you don't already know, I'm working on my master's thesis right now, and it pretty much occupies most of my time, so it's healthy to be able to, set it aside for a second and just enjoy life and the time that I have with my family, because it's few and far between at this point. So with that, I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday, and I hope you guys all take care and be safe. Alright, have a good night.